The Food God is in the building.
What's up, guys? It's the Food God, and we are here with the Food God podcast. I wake up this morning, and I get a Google alert. And I'm like, oh, what is this?
It's a Food God
alert. So I see it's something from this website, Delish, which I don't think I've ever been on. I know it's some food website or something. Obviously, it's called Delish, unless it's like some porno site. And the thing says, who does Jonathan Chevin think he is? The influencer is officially changing his name to Food God by some girl named Tess Coleman. And I was like, let me just open this just to see, because it's like a food thing. I'm just curious. It was just like, this girl is like such a hater. And I'm like, who the fuck are you? You have no fucking clue about anything. Like, this girl has no clue about anything.
What did she say?
I looked at it, so of course I go to her Instagram right away to see what she's doing.
Big following?
6,000 followers.
Woo.
6 full thousand. And like, so basically the article, I'll get to her in a minute. It says there's not much else that we need to explain about Jonathan. I'm just going to give you the short version. By now, we all know he's Kardashian's best friend. Came from a small town, New Jersey, now running what he would likely call Instagram's preeminent food empire, Food God. Okay, great.
All right.
Amazing. We
what
love
is that?
that.
I don't know what that has to do with you.
Okay.
We all know who he is and what he does. No one's ever asked him. Okay, some people have. What gives him the right? Who the fuck are you?
Who gives her the right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't need the right for my own personal Instagram.
You started it. It's you.
Like,
Yes.
it's my Instagram.
And you
Don't
own
follow
it.
me.
Right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Tess Coleman. Like, get a fucking life.
Oh, my God.
Like, I don't understand. Like, what gives me the right to name my own Instagram? Like, what gives you the right to be Tess Coleman sitting around doing nothing with a dog and your boyfriend?
6,000 followers
Like,
doing
get to
nothing.
work, Tess. You're trying to be in the food writing business. Step it up. Get to work. Do something. Okay, this is the best part. So he's amassed more than 3.4 million followers, most of them who are presumably there for the Kardashian cameos, but some who are truly there for the food exhort. Not some of them. So when I had the Kardashian stuff, I had 1 million followers. Now I have 3.4 million. So 2.5 million people are there for the food and the fun stuff. Of course, there was some, but no, they're not Tess there. That's why I have 1 million views, and the Delish account has 50,000 views on all their food. Get to work, because Delish needs more Instagram followers. You need more Instagram. Somebody
Get to work.
They need to figure out how to do so. Don't hate on me because I figured it out.
Right.
Let's keep going with this article, okay? It's not an organic pairing, him and food, and it's not something he's particularly good at either. Do you believe this?
Bro,
this is a writer
bro,
for
I've known
food?
you. I've known you for 18-ish years. Not to age anybody. You've been eating constantly. Food's been your thing.
I've been
always.
posting food for years. My day revolves around food. I know she just wanted to get a story so she could get back to the beach. She goes and hates on somebody that works pretty much 24 hours a day for like 15 years.
Who literally bet on themselves with this whole thing.
Right.
Literally.
So not only did I give up a career in PR to be on television and risk that, a multi-million dollar career on NPR that I had, a humongous company, a few of them. I gave that up to be on TV, so I risked that while Tess Coleman was doing nothing. And then I'm on TV and I gave almost all of that up to become Food God and start this whole new brand and stop
It could have flopped. You never know.
It could have flopped. It could have gone to nothing, but I have worked my ass off for 3 years for Tess Coleman to tell me
that you don't know what you're doing.
That I don't know what I'm doing, and then I'm gonna what? It's like unbelievable. It's unbelievable to me that this kind of '90s reporting style, because I used to do this in the '90s when people used to like hate and whatever it is, but it's like such a dated article. But that's why I had to read it. Let's see what else. It keeps going and going.
Oh, there's more?
Yeah, this is nothing. He's certainly not the first to make a living by standing open mouth near food. Oh, is that what I'm doing? Standing open mouth?
I think that's me open mouth, by the way.
Right. No, is that what I'm doing? Standing? Or am I doing sick videos that are fun, over the top, fun like people do on Instagram?
Well, millions of people
that agree and follow and thank me and go to those places and give restaurant business and waiters business because So Tess Coleman basically wants to put all these places out of business by saying I don't know what I'm doing.
That's
like,
insane.
Are you kidding me? First of all, I didn't ask you. You can't know what I'm doing because you don't know what I'm doing.
At all.
Like, what are you doing, Tess? I know you don't know what you're doing with 6,000 followers. Like, I know you don't know what you're doing, but leave me out of your stories because you haven't made it in life.
Right. Don't be a hater.
Don't let anybody, like Tess Coleman types, crush your dreams on any kind of level. Don't let them ruin your dreams, your vibes. I want people to enjoy every day. I want people to be excited about going to places and seeing things. And we're not going to let anybody like shatter their dreams and all that. Now let's get to another person that doesn't work at all.
At all.
No, at all. Logan Paul, who is fucking awesome, wild, crazy, everything that I would want to be if I had that insane
What do you
bone
mean
in my
you
body.
are? That is you.
No, I don't have that athletic craziness in me. I'm not a
but you got
stunt
everything
guy.
else. But you got everything
Yeah,
else.
well, I want everything. I wish I had your
Crazy.
No, it's not crazy. I wish I was like. I wish I could be that wild. I'm like, I don't have that in me.
You know,
It's not
is
in my
the word
blood.
you're looking for reckless, perhaps?
Reckless is good, but reckless is fun because you plan. It's a planned reckless, so you'll just like go and do crazy shit. I don't want to break a bone.
See, I'm down to do that often.
I know that's the part. I'm missing
He's scared
that.
to go on rides. I'm just saying.
Like what kind of rides? Like
Any rides.
what?
Yeah, like I'm scared to go
Disney
on.
rides.
Yeah.
Video
Wait,
rides.
how you about to be willing to eat horse, which you said you've done on my podcast? and not
I'm
go on a
willing to
ride?
eat everything, but I feel my stomach goes when I go on a ride. I feel like I'm dying.
Okay, but surely jet skis.
I'll go on a jet ski, but I won't like. I'll stop it at that point where it goes.
We go over the
fucking-
way.
I stop it. I'm like, yeah.
Break.
And then I stop. I know everybody's watching on the yacht, looking at me, and I'm like, let's go. I got the jacket on, so I feel even bigger and tougher. I'm like,
I was about to say, because you always have an audience when you're on a jet ski.
Of
Like, bro,
course.
let's
and
think-
I'm great with the audience, but then I
Yeah.
go a little further out, and it's like all of a sudden it's like a slowdown. Like, I love this. I feel so good. Just nice tan in the water. I come up with any bullshit.
I don't know if you want that reckless energy that I have, though. I will say, because like you're probably a lot safer than me, and you're probably a lot healthier overall. Like I can
And
barely
I'm from
walk.
New Jersey, and as we discussed on your show, I probably might live longer than you because people from Ohio live to 71, and I live to
78,
86.
80, yeah.
So I
86.
love that. Great, 86 years old.
Yeah.
Fucking, that's gonna be
A long
amazing.
time.
Both of you probably way up there.
Did you say
Except-
weight? Did you say weight up there?
Are we talking about my weight already? Wow.
Nah.
Oh, I thought you said
already?
we the weight up there.
Wow.
Wow, Murder.
Not like this, guys.
No. Anyway, so
Yeah, man.
bro, you're like creating like whole. But see, what I don't want to do in this podcast is be one of those people like, bro, you're creating like something. I fucking hate that shit.
All right,
I
so let's
realize-
just talk about
because you know
whatever,
what?
dude.
I'm learning. I'm learning how to do this because I will not be a fucking boring
No way.
loser on a fucking podcast.
No, you're
There's
not.
no way. I know too many fun shit. I'm too witty, too funny, too fast.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm gonna be like, so tell me about your fucking empire you're building. Like,
Hey,
all
that's
this
why.
this
That's
shit.
why we said your podcast was good, because we can bullshit with you.
Yeah.
And as great as it is to talk about like what you've built and your empire and your brand, like it's
course.
more fun to just talk about eating horses. You know what I'm saying?
Or
Bro,
ass.
Like or ass,
ass,
potentially. That's how we started the show. You didn't join that conversation. I swear to God, that's not why I have pink eye, bro. I swear to God. Can you see it?
Your pink eye's gone.
It's red eye now. It's like kind of.
Not really, bro.
It's like a
You're
light
good.
pink.
I was hesitant. Like, do I hug hello all the way in because of the pink
Yeah,
eye?
he
'Cause
was
it's
worried
very
about it. He
contagious.
It's
was
only
worried.
contagious the first 24 hours, though.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Did you know I had it coming in the house?
No.
Yeah, no, I did because I saw it on.
Oh, yeah.
The
I
Fox
saw it on.
Business thing?
Yeah, Fox, what you really own. Because I used to do PR. So
Oh.
if there's anyone that knows how to make stars, including one of myself, I know how to do PR. So I thought it was great. You were just a fucking nut. You were a lunatic, and you didn't
bro.
care. People said you're crazy. I like that.
How I do
works.
it. That's
I
how
like
do
that.
it.
It
have
works
to,
out
though.
there. No, I understand.
I just want to ask, like, do you have a chance with Kendall?
Mm.
I'm not like a full athlete, but I'm definitely.
I
a
don't
boxer.
think so. And you know why? And you know why? I think you're
tell me
too
why.
out there. And Kendall is very low key with the people she dates, and they're low key. So if you did date Kendall, like the next day you would like skydive off the Empire State Building, that wouldn't work for her.
So most girls I date, actually all of them say this. They, like I have this thing. Every girl that I end up dating, there's like a couple things. One, they hate me at first. Like that's the number one thing.
But that's why they
of
love
course.
you.
Well,
That's
because
what
they
gets them
love to hate you.
excited
I mean, look,
about
when
you.
you meet me in real life, I'm not the dude you see on the internet. As disappointing as that is, like,
Well,
I'm-
because you're not going to be jumping off of trees while you're
Yeah.
sitting at home.
Yeah, exactly.
You'd be jumping in a love sack.
exactly.
Where's Mike?
Exactly. So yeah. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe if I get her in a conversation, we'll see what happens.
I think you could swoon it.
maybe.
I don't know.
Yeah.
She's got.
Is she cool though? Is she cool?
She's cool. She's very reserved. Kendall's very reserved. I've known them since they're little kids, so
Yeah,
it's even
true.
weird for me to talk about her.
Yeah, but my question is she reserved because like the media and people have made her reserved? or is
No,
that
I
just
think
her?
that's just her vibe always.
All right,
She's
bro.
always
All right,
been
we
like
don't have to
quiet
talk
like
about
that.
Kendall forever. I just had to ask. I didn't want to do it on
so
mine.
so no chance. No, it's okay.
That's fine. No, it's fine.
No, it's just it's just
Bro,
like,
rejection is the part of life.
but there's a lot of other. Look at the two girls
Look.
here. Are you kidding me, bro?
I don't even know those girls.
They're fucking. I mean, one is Pamela Anderson's daughter. She's gorgeous. Holy shit, she is fire.
Got the
alright, bro.
Baywatch shorts on, ready
She's
to
alright.
go.
I'm just ready for that high profile relationship, dog. Like,
Are you
when
ready
I-
for
yeah.
it?
like when I make my bill, when I got a bill in the bank, a
Right.
unit, one
Right.
full
How far
unit,
away is that? You think?
6 years. I'll be 30.
6 years?
Yes.
And there's something that's going to take you from one amount to like a fucking crazy
Yeah,
amount?
it's companies, it's big brands. It's
Right.
Not, it's not like
Yeah.
It's not like from the
Buy my
podcast or
merch,
this.
use my pocket. It's
Right.
Right.
I
It's
got
like-
shirts. Swipe up.
exactly. No,
Right.
fuck
Right. Fuck
Right,
that.
right.
Like that'll get you a decent amount of money too. So
Yeah.
you
You
Got to
make
get
the
involved
major.
with
You need
smarter
the big
people.
bags, the big brands.
That's why I'm curious. The stuff you're doing, it sounds like you're about to hit that wave where it's like big brand
Fridays,
type money.
man.
It's
Maggiano, shit.
happening. It's happening, and I'm doing I think the trick with my brand is that I'm doing it very slow. I'm growing. Like I didn't do merch right away because like
Yeah.
99%. You have all those people
Well,
from
that's
from
why
YouTube and stuff. But
yeah.
I'm like no, I don't want to do merch. No, I don't want to go pitch a TV show. Let me build it. So I need that credibility, and I think that's the only way to get the brand.
Your age, I think, is a major key in that you're probably a little more mature and
Experience,
you
just
don't look for
experience.
that quick instantaneous gratification that a lot of
Correct,
influencers,
correct.
even like myself.
But by
do.
the way, you know why? Because like I think I did, but once I was on TV, that like sufficed everything I've ever needed.
Right.
So
You
that
need
was
that.
my pacifier.
Ah.
Once I got that, I can relax
You like
and work on
attention?
everything else. It's not like I like attention. I think
The
I
cameras.
like the camera. I'm
100%.
on when a camera's on me, and also I love people's reaction to celebrities, and that's always even when I did PR.
Interesting.
I was so excited when whoever
Interesting.
would get. I knew the car was coming.
Yep.
I know Britney Spears is in the car. I know there's people waiting, and I know what's gonna happen, and I fucking die off of that. I don't know
Wow,
why.
that's crazy.
Isn't that nuts?
That's crazy.
I get so excited for people, not even for me.
yeah, no, that's why it's that's
Isn't
why
that
it's
fun?
interesting.
Like
It's not,
I like it. I'm so used to it already. I mean, it's been a long time, but like I love that reaction that somebody's like, oh my god. Oh, shit.
Interesting.
It's
They
so
go
fun to
crazy.
see. It's so
Yeah.
fun. So maybe I'm a people pleaser. I really
I don't know about that.
after all of that, I'm a
I don't
people
know about
guy.
that.
I'm a really good.
Not too
I don't
pleasing.
think- I'm a
I
good
don't know.
person.
I know.
I'm a good. By the way, did you go to college and high school and stuff?
I went to high school. I went to college for 1 year. Dropped out with a 4.0, dude. I stayed in the honors
Wow.
dorm.
So
I
you're
stayed in the
smart.
honors. I'm a
Fuck.
geek, bro. I'm a geek.
That's why this
But
works,
see, that's why it
bro. Because you're not
works,
an
'cause you get it.
idiot.
Obviously.
You're not just like an idiot.
No, I act
People
like
must
one.
think that-
I act like
yeah.
one, bro.
Well,
It's-
you do, but that works.
Depending on what the medium is. Like on my podcast, it's like 80% not moron,
Right.
20%.
But you
moron.
do you think people need college these days, or if they're really smart, the
No.
smart thing is
You don't
to be
need it
on
with
social
everything.
media?
All the
Thank
tools
you,
have
Murder
now.
Murph, because you've been so successful in your field.
Of course, of
You've been
course.
so successful in your field of nothing.
I like you guys as a duo.
I like Logan that has a little bit more experience.
Maybe
in,
a little bit.
in being somewhat
But-
successful.
But I know, I get it.
I
obviously.
know. Let
Hey.
Logan answer, please. Why
There
it
you
was
go.
like, am I interviewing you about your success? Murder
We should. We'll
Murph.
talk about it on our podcast.
Yeah, well then that will be a 1 second segment. Go
Okay,
ahead.
go.
I love this back and forth.
This is normal. This is not.
That's why you're so pleasing.
This is
gonna work.
nothing. Yeah, just like
Look, you don't need one doesn't need college. However, 89% of people need college. Like a lot of people have that desire to do the great thing and
Right.
see their entrepreneur idols. And there's a lot of them nowadays who are like, I dropped out of college, and everyone uses that as the model. Like
Look what I
when
did.
when I dropped out of college, I can assure you it wasn't because
Right.
Gary Vee didn't go to college. It was
Right,
because I
right.
was making enough money where the rest of my life, the future for the rest of my life,
Right.
was 100% in media.
If you
And I
had-
knew that.
If you had to bet everything you own, did Murder Murph go to college or did he not?
I feel like it's a trick question. I bet you went to college.
Got kicked out of high school. in
You
12th
idiot!
grade.
What the fuck, Logan? Do you think Murder Murph went to
Got
college?
kicked out of high school,
I thought it was
12th
a trick
grade.
question.
Got my GED, and
Oh,
look
congrats.
what I did.
Hey, look what you've done.
Yeah.
You got ice on your wrist. You did good.
I'm with him.
That's
What
feisty.
why'd you get kicked out?
Just because I was like getting high, partying too much, not going to school. They called me and said, listen, we're going to meet with your mom. We're going to have a good conversation. She's like, we're kicking you out. I'm like, are you crazy? I said, what the hell am I going to do?
That's kind of what happened with, but not in college. It happened with my friend Sal and I. So I went to this. This is a very good story.
Cool.
You're gonna like this story.
I like
it's
stories.
a bad story, but it's a good story.
Okay, great.
There's a dead person at the end of it.
I don't know if you could say dead or person in the same sentence around me.
you
know what I'm
can
saying?
because it was something that happened that was a problem.
Okay.
I'm sitting at a restaurant. I tweet where I am. I'm like, I'm here, just not on purpose. But I mean, I don't tweet. It was like a story. We're watching the Billboard Awards at Sushi Mikasa, a friend's restaurant. A guy comes into the restaurant, all of a sudden screaming, I got to talk to you. I got to talk to you. To me, I'm with my guy Sal, who's a monster, who's like my security, my friend forever. He's a contractor. He's a real monster. This guy literally sits at the sushi bar, waiting. screaming something about me, whatever. It was time to go home. It was 2 hours he's sitting there. I had to go to the bathroom.
Right.
I go to the bath. I walk past this guy. I'm walking past him. All of a sudden he goes, oh, you need somebody to walk you to the bathroom? Da-da-da. So he jumps up. Sal goes, sit down. He pushes him down. Guy gets up again. He goes, sit down.
Yeah.
And this guy starts getting all fucking, and Sal, my guy Sal, who protects me, knocks this fucking guy literally because he started going for a knife in his pocket.
Oh, shit.
Knocks the shit out of him with a slap. Because
I love those.
Sal's so strong
Yep.
that he would literally like put you through this wall. I mean, he's an animal.
Yeah, I know these guys.
And so we leave. The guy takes a cab. I get out of there. I'm petrified. Like,
Yeah.
the guy has a knife. He's coming to kill me. The people from the restaurant call for the next 2 days. They're like, no, the cops just want to talk to you guys. Just want to talk to you guys. So I'm like,
About what?
I go, about what? I'm going to panic. I've never been in a police station. 3 days later, they're like, they want you and Sal to come to the police station. So we go to the police station. They close the door. Everything's great. Detective comes out. He goes, so there's one thing that's going to happen today. I just want to let you know, Sal, you're going to get arrested. And that's kind of like the same thing with that office. They're like, it's going to be great.
Right.
And they tell you you're kicked out of school.
Okay.
Sal gets arrested and he's almost getting deported.
Whoa.
Yeah, because he's here. He's like, he's legal,
'Cause he
but
hit-
he
'cause
has a
he hit the
green
guy.
card. He hit the guy, and it's the guy said he gave him like damage and brain damage or
Oh,
whatever because he
okay.
smacked him, even though the guy came to try to kill me,
Yes.
which is insane.
Yep, murder.
Sal has to go to court. I go to court with Sal. It's the court starts, the trial, pre-trial, whatever happens. I get a call. It was like a Jewish holiday. My friend goes, did you see this thing? You're not going to believe what happened. I go, what? He goes, I think this is the guy that tried to kill you. I go, what happened? He was at his house with his mom. Something happened. He was getting crazy. Mom and him got in a fight. He left. He came back. The mom called the police. The guy was sitting on the couch and he's sitting and the cops come in the door and he goes for them and tries to kill the cop with the knife.
Crazy.
The cops shoot this fucker dead. Sal gets exonerated, thank God.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
And this is all, it was like,
So
the
he
most-
was actually trying to murder you. I didn't know you were
no, that's what I'm saying.
like
So,
homie came there to stab someone.
he came
Right,
there,
right.
he,
He
had
was
a
the
stab.
one.
Food
He
God.
came to stab Food God while I'm eating. That's sacrilegious, first of all.
That is way
Yeah, that's
bad.
bad.
That is so fucking sacrilegious.
Wow.
Sal smacks him, goes to jail. And then poor fucking Sal almost gets deported because this guy, who later, of course, tries to kill the cops, and then it's okay for us. Yeah. So the whole
nuts.
moral of the story is like, don't believe when they call you into the principal's office.
Run,
It's gonna
run.
Be, that is going to be
It's
a
gonna be
good.
really bad.
That is going to be a good thing.
Of course.
There's murderers in the principal's office. That's what?
Why don't you tell Logan how you got the name Murda?
Oh,
It's a good story, actually. I still work in music, and I work with Jay
He
Z.
works in music.
I know.
He presses play on the
So
fucking
I know.
big music manager.
I know.
I like you, how you guys say I know.
Yeah,
Is
that's
like
our,
a thing, right?
yeah.
right?
Although we can't stop, bro. I
It's a
try.
problem.
No, I can't. I know.
I know.
Everything. No, it's not. I know. It's I know.
I know.
I know.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is.
All right, so I was working with
I'm gonna
Jay
start
Z,
saying
and he's
that.
like, "Yo, Murphy, you murder everything you do,"
Oh,
and he's like, "I'm gonna call you Murder Murphy." Ding ding ding.
oh, that's cool.
It's
cool.
Everything you do, murder everything. Seems pretty illegal.
Instagram, I murder.
It's
10
cool.
hours
It's
a
cool,
day.
but you know those stories like Telephone when it's like starts as like
Yes.
this is
of
my
course.
sunglasses. By the time you got it, this was like a
Yes.
sunshade.
Yes.
I have a feeling it ended in Jay-Z, but it started as Ja Rule. I don't know why.
I know.
I don't know why, but I'm so uncomfortable for you to lie in front of Logan.
It was Jay.
Bro,
Call in, buddy. Call me, buddy.
And I just feel like it was crazy.
Ja Rule. That yeah.
I worked with him too.
Fire
I worked with him too,
Fest.
Yep.
How's he doing
He's good.
after Firefest though? People kind of laughed at him a lot.
I think they're
He's
still
doing
laughing
all right.
at him. What do you
He
mean?
got thrown out of a club recently.
I just saw him at the basketball game.
Did you?
He said no interviews.
Wow.
What row was he
He
sitting?
said no.
I know I was just on Breakfast Club, but I'm doing interviews.
Shut up.
Was he sitting in courtside?
No, you're just like hanging out, standing around.
Shut the
Wow,
fuck up.
he's
You do
really
interviews.
fallen.
Of
Ja
course,
Rule,
he
you do
needs to do
interviews.
interviews.
Man,
He's really
He
fallen,
should,
bro.
well, because he's trying to be like a ghost now because he was a moron about Firefest.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a mess. He's ready to do a second one, I heard.
Icon.
Yo,
Oh,
yo,
Icon, yeah.
Please
Please.
give it up.
Run.
You just have to go with a crew and just film the suckers that are going to go for the second one. If anybody goes to the second one.
Hold up.
Yeah, we're going.
Hold up. I'm going.
I'm going.
To film it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. You got to.
Of course, bro. Of
Of course.
course.
It's going to be amazing.
It's a crash waiting to happen.
I will be
Okay,
in
go ahead.
Malaysia getting a
Okay,
massage.
so I'm going?
I
Go
will.
ahead.
I will be in Malaysia. Absolutely. I'll be somewhere exotic.
Do you like massages in those exotic places?
I don't
For
like
real?
massages in general
Are
because
you
I get
kidding?
hard. I get hard.
Well, that's okay.
No,
Everyone
it's not
expects
because
it.
it's awkward and I got my tent is pitched.
Everybody expects it.
No, but even if it's like a 65-year-old lady named Agatha,
it doesn't matter. That's a sensitive
depends where
area.
the hands
I
go.
can't. I get very
like
sensitive
yo,
over there.
yeah, like I'm ashamed to say one time I was getting a massage in Big Sur. It was after a trip with my boys. We were just all vibing out, and the vibes there were so good. The energy there was so good, and this 65-year-old lady like was giving me this massage, and I got like I got pretty erect. I got really erect. Like
Soft hands?
Her hands were so soft, and the way she like pressed it was amazing. So I got to a point where she went a little too high on my thigh.
That's it.
And
There's a point with no
That's a
return.
trigger right there.
That's the point where you start thinking about funerals. I'm not kidding.
Well, because like, dude, I thought she was trying to smash. Like for sure, I was.
No.
I
I'm gonna throw
for
up.
Maybe.
No, but bro, like I'm ashamed to say, like I was ready to do it. You know what I'm saying?
She got you that worked up.
Yeah, well,
You
because
didn't care. You didn't give a fuck.
no, bro, like I thought she was trying to give me some indicator. But yeah, so
Oh,
I
the
hate
little jerky
massages.
jerky.
I hate
Yeah.
massages. I hate them.
See, I feel so guilty not spending like $12 for a 2-hour massage that I'm like, I want it every minute of the
Are
trip.
you the guy who stops in the mall and gets a massage?
100%.
That's
100%.
you?
The
Stops in the
$25
mall.
Chinese massage down the
we
street.
go almost every
Shut
other
up.
night in Manhattan, even for $25 foot massage.
That's his favorite.
1 hour, $25.
I'll make an exception for foot massages.
Bro,
You got me weak there.
I don't think you guys do that here. That's not like a thing.
Mike does.
Does he?
Yeah.
Does he? In New York.
Where do you go?
Well, we go to a place right on La Cienega where Fat Burger is. Oh, in New York? Oh, there's a place on 46th and 24 hours.
Oh,
Bro, no, I'm not talking about those massages here. No, no, no.
that's a brothel, my friend.
Those other places are not.
I think it's Robert Kraft's place.
Bro, best foot massage in America.
When you say foot massage, why are you winking at me?
No, it's a real.
Oh, it's a real foot massage place.
Bro, I'm
There
not.
you
I don't
go.
want to talk about that. I have sponsors. I'm not talking about hand job massages. I'm not going there. I'm not
You
going
can always
there.
tell when they're hand job people because the massages suck.
Right, because they just want
So
to
They
get.
just want to
bad.
get to the end. They're like, okay, $20.
They only care about the tip. That's the difference here. They
Of your
only-
penis.
That too. Yeah,
Yeah.
everything. That's a good one. I like that. See, I love
Quick.
that kind of. I love that quick. That's what I'm learning.
Yep.
I'm learning.
You're getting there.
So like I do want to tell people that like you know, even though Kim was our first podcast that's gonna air because it's like
I was the first.
You're really
You are the
you
first.
popped our cherry, bro.
I did, bro.
How
It
do you-
felt good.
Wouldn't be the first. And it
How do
won't
you
be
think
the
we
last.
did? Give us-
I hope it's the last.
Bro,
actually,
give
fuck
us
that.
give us some tips on like how we did.
On podcast, you guys are great. You guys are
This
great.
is the first one. Just remember
first
this
one
is
we
day
ever
one.
did.
I love that you guys are friends because you know when to talk and when to not talk. Murph's like,
And I decide. Yeah.
Nah, it works well. I actually like this dynamic. You guys did good. I don't think you're gonna have any problem rocking the podcast.
It-
Grace.
would do you think it's offensive if I keep calling him Robin? Because I'm Howard and he's Robin. And I know everyone
yeah.
wants to be
Yeah, you shouldn't.
because I just feel like a Batman and Robin.
No, you
Howard and
shouldn't.
Robin.
Murder
You shouldn't
Murphy.
because like he's not your sidekick. He's your co-host.
Is he?
Exactly.
Are you paying him? Like,
It's just like
Yo,
how,
I got the money
like
for
I
you,
got
bro.
no sidekicks. I got partners.
that's your thing.
Tell him again, please.
Bro, I'm an only child. You got a brother, so I don't know how to share. I really don't know. Are you
Oh.
okay with share? I'm not
Yeah,
ready to.
You're very good at sharing,
I
right?
could share totally.
That's
Bro,
like your brother.
I'm honestly
Yeah.
not ready to call him a co-host, and I don't think he's earned it. No offense.
No, hey, I get that because also wait, there's that one show on TV. Who's the tall ginger?
Conan
Coco?
O'Brien.
Conan O'Brien?
Some dude sits on his couch.
Yes, Andy Richter.
What's his label?
The dude that sits on the couch.
Co-host.
I don't think it's co-host. man.
I think it's co-host.
It's
actually,
absolutely not
I think it is
even
co-host.
close to-
I
whatever
looked
whatever
it up
that is.
earlier.
Whatever that is, that should be you.
He
Because like
calls him
I
my
have
couch
I
man.
have very clear co-hosts.
He says that's my trusty sidekick. Andy Richter is here.
All right,
And
well,
that's
I
how-
never heard
then
sidekick.
Maybe you're a trusty sidekick.
I never said sidekick Andy Richter.
Do you ever think you'd be the main kick?
Maybe.
Well, if not, then just like sidekicks are dope.
Enjoy
as
the
fuck,
side,
dude.
bro. I worked really hard to get to be main for you to be side.
I've been with you for 20 years. Worked very hard to be the main too.
yeah, I
Side.
know, bro.
Uh,
But you
main
started
side.
with Ja Rule.
Out, fissure, chasm, relationship, break up.
No, it's great. Like,
It works.
like Logan's given us like, because I want to do it the right way, but
No,
I
100%.
honestly do not. And he's been really like crazy about. He keeps telling everybody we're co-hosting, and I don't know how to break it to him. I'm like, slow
You
the fuck
told me
down.
we were a co-host.
I never said that. You
That's
You know
why I
what's
signed up
what's
for
actually
it.
really good is podcasts for settling your real life issues with your friends. We do that often on the show. So if you guys have to actually hash it out right now, bro, I mean, like either way, it's gonna be fucking dope. Like let's
Yeah,
be
either
honest.
way, I don't-
Let's be honest. Like Foodgod's king right now. Like,
No.
Foodgod's king. No,
He
like
is king.
you are driving the vehicle, dog. So you can
100%.
so he can call you whatever he goddamn pleases. I'm saying it's not my place right now to say like you're a co-host, you're a sidekick. Like what is your involvement in the show type? You know.
right. I need to make sure he's able to carry the show with me.
I know, but
co-hosts-
also here's the thing. Who gives a fuck?
Nobody. It's just
we don't
fun.
care about
cares?
it.
No, we
It's
don't
Murder
care.
Murphy, co-host,
We don't care.
sidekick,
If he
whatever you
doesn't-
want.
You know, he got shot before. He'll get
Like-
shot again. It's like whatever it is.
Easy,
Oh,
easy.
Please don't
Easy.
get shot again.
No, please, no.
All right, I think we've wasted enough of Logan's
it's all good.
time.
Thank you again
Of course,
for coming
bro.
on the show.
Of course, yo, let's go eat
Please
somewhere
come back
fancy
again.
soon.
Yeah, we do want you
Let's
to come
go to
back.
eat.
What I really would love for Logan to do is come back in like 2 months. I want you
Miami,
to
come
be
to
like our
Miami.
progression guy.
Oh.
So you could be like, wow.
Yeah, nah, you've been doing showbiz for so long. It's gonna be similar. Like you're already really, really, really good at it.
You think? I'm
Bet-
so
bro,
Yeah, yeah,
I
he's
did
good.
3
He gets
podcasts
comfortable
yesterday.
about
This
it.
is better than all of them.
Wow.
Yeah.
And this is my
Appreciate
I've literally never like talked to a mic before.
No,
like
you
it's
did good.
weird.
Yeah, it's our first time.
And one of them was Adam Carolla, dude. You guys know who that is?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
of
best.
course, bro.
Of course.
This is 9 times better. And
Get
more
the
fun.
fuck
Yeah,
out.
Seriously?
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
I think the
Co-host.
2 people in this room. Yeah, my assistant Danny's saying yes.
Oh, you're agreeing? Somebody's agreeing? I
Yeah.
can't see.
Yeah. We've been good lately. Because we found out after about 75 episodes, we're like, yo, why don't we just have like awesome people on only, no matter if
Right,
they have
right.
clout or not.
That's
Fun,
the thing.
fun.
That's it, because you use your own cloud for those awesome the people that are cool. You don't need them to
Yeah,
just push you
absolutely.
and get it. Because my whole thing with this podcast is gonna be like, I know the craziest people ever. I find them.
They find us.
They
They
find
find
us,
you.
bro. It is like,
Absolutely.
I mean, Howard Stern's got nothing on us with crazy people.
Bro, I'm sure.
I
No.
got
Sure.
sickos, but like
I got
fun.
sick-
Gimpaninis. We got
Yeah,
everything.
Freak. I got this. I got a
Sickos.
woman that no matter what, the second I step foot into the Hamptons, she's waiting there with a gift for me.
Foodgod.
She goes, "Oh my God, I like him." She talks
She
like
got to
this.
be Brazilian, yeah?
No, she's married to a guy named Big Fat Joey.
Oh, it makes sense.
Her name is
Who's a fan
Cynthia.
of mine.
She's
Big Fat Joey,
sounds
obviously.
Sounds like a
I
sandwich.
know. Big Fat Joey.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a big submarine filled with a lot of lettuce.
Tastes good.
please
Oh no,
don't-
you're okay, guys. The girls that are here for we gotta go.
girls are leaving.
Guys,
No,
gotta.
please don't leave.
No, don't go.
Guys.
I have
Come
a
on.
drowning victim here. Come in. He's
I'm
drowning.
dying. Help.
This is like Baywatch. I don't know what's going on here, guys.
If
I
you
wish
saw, you'd want to see this right
this
now.
is so fucking good. I
Incredible.
wish this was video. This inspires me to start doing video on my podcast. You guys inspired me. This is
Let's get video now.
Thank you, Logan, the new Hugh Hefner, because what's gone on here is fucking better
They are my
than
girls.
any cheesy Playboy
They're not my
mansion.
girls. I'm saving myself for Kendall. So
No,
hey,
I
Kendall,
know.
what's good?
I know they're not yours, but like what's gone on here, like they're never this good. Those are 10s. Those are beautiful. Like wow. No,
Oh, absolutely.
Murder Murph,
I probably follow them.
your finger would be like fucking like.
Oh, I
cutting off-
already followed like everything. I'm good. I'm all set.
That's dope.
All right, bro. Thanks, Logan.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I appreciate the lesson. Like, this is great. Of
course.
Can you check in 2 months on us?
Yeah, you
just
guys
to
can be
make sure we're
experts.
still
Perfect,
fucking-
You guys can be experts.
So, all right.
Let's do it. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thanks, bro. By the way, Murder, do you take vitamins?
Yeah, I do.
Because I'm always tired. Honestly, I'm always tired. I need to start taking vitamins.
I just started taking this thing
And?
taken care of. And
And?
it's amazing. I went on this little thing. They have a quiz, like a 5-minute quiz.
Right.
What you need, what you want to get out of it. They send you a little thing that says murder with a little like thing.
Well, I don't think everybody will say murder. That's
Well,
just
no, it'll
yours.
say your
Personalized,
name on it,
right?
Personalized, obviously.
Right.
And it comes with all the different vitamins you need in there, and it's amazing.
So what's the quiz? Like diet, lifestyle, like
Anything you want,
whatever you want to
working
make it.
out,
Okay.
Sleep, anything you need.
And it's going to come right to my door?
right to your door. It has 30 of them. Every day you pull a little one out, you open it, easy to go.
Are they easy to take?
Oh my God.
They pop through?
Open it right away, swallow it, and so then you go on your day.
What about like people that like are vegan, vegetarian, all that stuff? They got supplement options?
Of course they do.
That's great.
They have something for everybody.
That's great. Well, guys, if you want to get your own customized Care of vitamins with your name on it, it's awesome. For 25% off your first Care of order, go to takecareof.com and enter promo code Foodgod and get your vitamins with your personalized everything, your
Right
name,
to the door.
your whatever problems you have, everything in one. This is awesome.
Hey, Food Guy, remember we used to hang out back in the days with Babe? We used to sit there after the clubs and literally at 4 or 5 in the morning, sit outside your place, wait for the papers to come.
Yeah.
Or sit outside the club and watch all the idiots coming in and out and all the people. Hilarious.
Yes, in my old life, I used to be a publicist, did PR, did every
One of the biggest
biggest
ever.
It was really fun, but it was a good time. So I used to do events, but like so I used to do Diddy's white party.
Yep.
I did J-Lo's birthdays. I used to do all the parties for Playboy. We were fire.
And you would think, as me being one of his good friends, I would be in every party, no problem. But
But you know, Murda likes to go casual. He likes to wear baseball hats like Ja Rule. And you know what? I was crazy with letting people inside.
and it didn't matter how big, this, that, the girl, this.
It
he
does
would
not matter.
Destroy.
Destroy. I don't care.
Friend, doesn't matter.
Does not matter. So we used to throw the hottest
The
parties.
best.
Everybody, Mariah Carey, Diddy, this one, that one, Jay-Z, Beyonce, everybody would be at these parties. Murda would show up like a clown. He went baking all day, so he was red. He was wearing a suit with a white collar out, thinking he was
that was
Johnny
my
Depp.
look. That was my look.
And basically, Chris Farley was still alive back then, so people thought he was Chris Farley. But he could trick some people.
I did have the hair.
But he can't trick me. So I was like, bro, no.
I'm like, bro, come on, bro.
Like, you cannot come in.
But bro, you told me to come by.
It doesn't matter, bro. I told you to not wear this.
I wore one jersey. I'm your friend. Let me in.
No jersey, bro, to J-Lo's birthday. You're like not invited.
But I know you.
Well, it doesn't matter if you know me, but you don't know her. And I don't give a shit. Like, you're out. I had 1,000 of these. One time, we did a party for, I forgot, it was Oscar De La Hoya, I think. And all of a sudden, at Halo, this little spot, 50 people.
I loved Halo.
All of a sudden, James Gandolfini, the star of The Sopranos, Tony Soprano comes with the president of HBO and 6 other guys. And he came up to the door, and I rejected him.
No, you didn't.
I rejected him. Sopranos. See, I wasn't watching Sopranos back then because I thought it was a family about people singing.
No, you didn't.
I swear to you. I swear to God.
No way.
I thought the Sopranos were a family about singing like octave, soprano, whatever those.
Like opera singers.
Not opera, but like, Sopranos, whatever that is. And I was like a real prick. And I can't believe it. And I regret that till this day.
Of course.
That I rejected Tony Soprano. And he couldn't believe it. He walked away like I would too.
What other big names have you rejected in the past?
I think that's pretty big, bro.
The big, yeah.
It's pretty big. Sometimes, the rappers used to come with like 20 people.
Right.
It used to be crazy though. We got the Britney Spears coming, and we did a party for Madonna once called a book called Jews Who Rock, and she was hosting it for us, and it was the sickest party ever. And she's such a bitch. I'm telling you. First of all, she's little, like a miniature pincher.
Right.
And all I remember about Madonna is, I just remember Madonna walked out, and her car wasn't there that time, and we were doing that party, and she started screaming at her security, "Where's my car? Where's my car?" Screaming. Right. That was one time. Then another time, I went to a party that she had, and it was like 50 people, and I was with Kelly Osbourne, and I forgot who else was at the party or whatever, and somehow Lourdes came over to us, and she could not have been nicer.
Really?
And Madonna came over, and it was literally like it was like a real little party. Madonna's dancing. It's so funny to watch Madonna. As much of a bitch she is,
Icon.
she's fucking Madonna. I love her, legend. I don't care that she's a bitch. I love that she's a bitch. But like, it's so weird when she changes her shoes, somebody takes her shoe off and then puts a new shoe on for her. Like, she doesn't change her own shoe.
I need that.
Marta, you need to someone to change your freaking French fries in the fridge. Stop it. Don't worry. What are you comparing yourself for Madonna?
I'm not comparing. I'd like someone to take my shoes off.
Don't even breathe the same thing. Your shoes with those Jordans, with those dogs.
I got the Yeezys now.
Okay. Anyway, so that was that time. So then Lourdes introduced us, and Madonna was just so not friendly
At all.
No, just not friendly. And then I saw her walking out of the party at the Met after party, and there was no car again. And this is 10 years later.
No.
And
as crazy,
screaming, yelling, and she's tiny. That's the funny part. But we love Madonna. I love Madonna always.
Goddess.
God. She's like top.
Yeah, 100%.
I love her. I love everything.
What she's done, incredible.
Right. What you've done is zero.
Zero. Her incredible murder is zero.
Zero. You've done absolutely nothing.
Actually, I've been around a lot, though.
Why don't you tell everybody how we met?
All right, we met. I was working for a music company, Rough Riders, with DMX, Eve, Locks.
I know.
I was 17, 18 years old, living in Westchester. We met remember Jason Williams, a basketball player that shot his chauffeur?
Yeah, I remember him.
Okay. So we went to this party at his mansion. It was crazy. And we're hanging out there. He's doing the party. I'm there with some Rough Riders people. And we start talking, and we see each other out everywhere. And he was telling me, he's like, listen, I do PR, da-da-da. But he's like, I don't like being behind the camera. I believe, and I got to be in front of the camera. I got a first world problem. And he said, I'm gonna do whatever I got to do to be in front of the camera. And he's like, and I believed him. And from watching him from that point on, he came through with whatever he promised and whatever he did, and he worked his ass off. Like, it's crazy. How about the time when we couldn't afford a slice of pizza and we split it?
There was oh my God.
Remember the PR place?
A lot of time. So, by the way, the part that Murder's not telling you is, besides working for a record company, which I still don't believe, he was a party crasher. He was a party crasher. I swear I used to see him at everybody.
But you know what I did, though? Do you remember Celebrity Bulletin?
Yes.
So what I did is
tell everybody what Celebrity Bulletin is.
Celebrity Bulletin was the thing they sent out back in the days where all the big premieres, events, music, every store opening, every big event was on there. So I got it. And what I would do is I would call record labels. I would call people and say, I work for this PR company, One Classic Brand. I made it myself. I'd send out faxes saying we're doing this event. Then I would call the place, say I have Usher for this event. And meanwhile, I knew nobody. I ended up going to get Usher, going to his premiere with Oprah Winfrey, all these people, and it just kicked on.
You're a freaking scam artist.
I scammed my way in, absolutely, and it worked. Look where I am now with a Foodgod.
You are with the Foodgod.
I am with a Foodgod. I'm good now.
Yeah, so that's how we started meeting. I used to see him all the time. This guy, let me tell you something. There was not a tanning salon in the tri-state area that he did not have a membership to.
I loved it.
This guy was redder than like the eclipse. I mean, this guy was so red. If you could think
A little
of
tomato-y.
a little tomato.
Yeah, of course.
It's just he was and he was so big. He was exploding.
And I wore the glasses.
He was exploding out of his clothes. He was
It
huge.
worked, though. It worked for some reason. It
Because
worked.
he was just such a charmer. He appreciates
I
it.
appreciate it. And hey, no.
Yeah, how are you?
I know.
Yeah, he loves having you.
Obviously.
And he used to go to every event,
Everywhere.
premiere. He was there. He used to see this guy with a $30 suit. It was like a disaster.
45.
Yeah, so we became friends, and then I was a publicist. We used to sit and hang out in my car till 5 a.m. waiting for the newspapers to come because, like, back in the day, there was no internet, so we have to see if my clients made it in the paper, if I made it in the paper. And that was really fun. That was a fun
We'd watch
time.
all the drunk people in the streets. And
Yeah.
It was
yeah.
great.
And then something terrible happened to Murder Murph. It was a bad, bad time in his life. Murder Murph, who's sitting in front of me, at 398 pounds, outside of his apartment, sitting in a Hummer that was probably rented, because Murder Murph, I can't imagine, had a real job that paid for anything.
I know.
Sitting in his car, probably using a Motorola two-way because he wanted to be like the rappers.
I did have a Motorola two-way pager.
Motorola
Of
two-way
course.
pager. And now, go ahead, Murder. Take it from there.
I was sitting in my car outside Jersey City. At the time, I was working with this company, Murder Inc. Records. My friend Jalen Rose, a basketball player, sent me a Bulls jersey. So like an idiot, I'm wearing a red Bulls jersey, red bandana. I have all these Murder Inc. records in the back. All of a sudden, on my side, I see this guy next to my window, gray mask, no holes, gray hoodie, gray sweatpants, with a gun saying, "Give me your chain." I'm like, "Bro, get out of here before I mess you up." And he's like, "Listen, I'm not playing. Give me your chain." And I'm like, "Bro, get out of here before you have a problem." He opens my door, shoots me through both my legs, and puts his gun to my head and says, "Give me your chain." Not stuttering, not anything. I said, "Here's a chain." My friend was with me, Brett Cantor. He's like, "Did you really get shot?" I'm like, "Yeah." I wasn't screaming or anything like that. And then we drove to the hospital. It was closed. We drove through the Holland Tunnel. Police came like, "Are you guys drug dealers?"
You're bleeding?
Bleeding all
Everywhere.
over the ceiling, everywhere.
The rented
my legs
Hummer,
were shaking.
everything.
Rented Hummer's ruined. I mean, my Hummer's ruined. And it was just a mess. Never found out who did it or anything like that. They had the hip-hop police visiting me. Do you know Murder Inc.? Do you know this? The 50 Cent beef. Whole headache.
Wow.
I got shot and, I mean, nothing happened.
Wow.
And you
Thank
survived. I have a friend that got shot named Murder Murph.
Yes,
I
I
feel
am.
like I got street cred.
I'm
now.
almost a rapper.
Well, you're murder.
Well, not a rapper, but I mean, I live the rapper lifestyle. I've been shot in the car like 50, Biggie, Tupac.
Well, you got the small Cadillac. You got
Yeah.
fake diamonds. you got bleached hair.
Easy.
Yeah. So, babe, let's tell the story of Murder.
Which story?
Well, Murder Murph likes to wear a lot of diamonds.
Yes.
I'm not telling the story.
Are you kidding me? You have to.
I can't
There's
do
thousands
it.
of listeners waiting for you to tell the story.
No.
I said, babe, what's wrong with him? I don't. And she's like, what do you mean? And of course, he doesn't know, and neither does his girlfriend. I go, what's wrong with him? And I look and I go, he's turning into a monster. And she's like, what are you talking about?
The Hulk.
I go, his neck is green. She goes, what do you mean? And I'm like,
Babe.
and I said, what the hell's going on? And I was like, how is this neck possibly green? And we were like, and I go, I got to tell him. I'm nervous. I think something's wrong because it's like a green, but it looks like a blood green, but it's green.
Like
but
a
it looks
vein coming
like
through
a
my
vein
neck. Right,
inside.
right,
I'm like,
right.
I got to tell him, but I don't want to panic him. So he doesn't have any.
I know.
He's wearing
I know. He was so worried about my life. I know.
So
he was dying for the right moment. I know. A perfect moment to bang.
I was so.
You know how he is.
I was so worried.
I know, so worried.
I was so nervous about it.
For my life.
So I was like, babe, we gotta tell him. I go, something's wrong with him. And he's like, I go, Murdo. I go, your neck is green. Is everything okay? You're freaking me out. And he's like, what do you mean it's green? I go, look. And then we realized.
We took a picture. And
We took a
showed it
picture
to
and
him.
showed it to him because he didn't believe me that his neck is green.
He does these things. He loves taking videos of me falling asleep also. It's
Dude,
the weirdest thing
serious?
ever.
Because you deny that you're falling asleep.
But I'm not asleep if I'm talking
Guys,
to
we're not going to end this
Now
with
when
us.
your phone is falling
You're not
out of
gonna
your hands
distract
and your
me.
eyes are closed.
You're not going to distract me.
Go
Anyway.
on, babe. Go on.
So as we're figuring it out, we figured out that the reason Murder Murph's neck is green is because his jewelry
you. Shop Gold.
is so fake
Shop Gold gave it to me.
that the sweat of Murder Murph's glands mixed with the uranium in the fake jewelry
Easy, babe.
turned his neck green.
You're an idiot.
And I was like,
I am.
I was shocked, and I thought Murder Murph was but you know what? We fake it till we make it.
We do.
So Murder Murph, I want to applaud you on wearing fake jewelry that people think is fucking real because you know what? The joke's on them.
That was a long time ago.
Jokes on that.
Last week.
that was like last year.
Okay, we're doing better.
Yeah.
Next week.
Guys, next week's episode, Lele Pons. She's got like 37 million followers. She's insane. Does the craziest videos. 12 million views, 13 million views.
That's crazy.
And that's it, guys. We'll see you next week.
Bye, guys.